We've spent the last week visiting family, biking with alligators, and finally seeing Dry Tortugas National Park. We are now taking the next couple days to make our way towards Hot Springs, Arkansas.
So we never made it to Arkansas. It may seem like we're happy being back on the road, living our best life, but the truth is, we really aren't.
It's not like that just came in. There's a massive storm that's about to blow through. Frank catches wind like a sail, and it was getting actually kind of hard to drive. So we are going to park, maybe get something to eat, and just wait for this storm to hopefully blow over in 20-30 minutes or so. That was intense for just a second, and it hasn't even started.
Relationships are complicated. In the beginning, things were fun, new, and exciting. Occasional problems were solved, and our hopes remained high. As bigger issues revealed themselves, our excitement began to fade. Good intentions aside, even the best relationships can turn toxic. We weren't so naive to think this would be easy, but we always had high hopes that in the end, everything would work itself out. Truth is, the work was never ending and started to take our focus away from what was truly important to us. Every day starts with optimism, but slowly ends in doubt and frustration. Some difficult questions were asked and decisions needed to be made. How much happiness are we willing to sacrifice in order for this relationship to continue?
Drama aside, let us explain.
While driving to Florida, we got to know Frank in a whole new way. We had new experiences and new places. We went to Goats on a Roof, Helen, Georgia, and the ever-elusive Dry Tortugas National Park.
I'm just geeked. I'm having a blast.
While on our way to Arkansas, we got a notification that we were eligible for the COVID vaccine, which is fantastic because we didn't think that we would be eligible for the next month or two. So we made the decision to come back home to Michigan and get vaccinated. We had our minor breakdown in Tennessee.
This is not okay.
And then when we got to Florida, we had a little bit more work done on Frank. And at the end of the day, those weren't really a big deal. Pretty much comes with owning a van that's 30 years old. Comes with owning a vehicle. It's just the way it is. But little did we know that was the beginning of the end.
We just got to thinking about all of the places we enjoyed driving. The dirt roads, backcountry, hard to reach places.
Where does this road go? I don't know.
We're gonna find out. And I'm not sure those are the best places for Frank to go. So the tough question needed to be asked, and it needed to be answered honestly. Could Frank make it to those hard to reach places?
Could we afford one more major breakdown and then continue to travel? The conclusion we came to was no. Frank was ultimately going to hold us back and could possibly jeopardize our future travel plans, and that just wasn't sitting well with us at all. So Unfortunately, fortunately, we sold Frank. And more travel plans, new travel plans, better plans have been made for the future.
Stress-free plans?
Yeah. Last year, we had a rental van. That worked out really well for us. We were comfortable in a van that wasn't ours, a van that we didn't have to fix, and that we could budget on what we were going to spend monthly on that van. So the next plan is to rent another vehicle. It just seems to work for us. So we're going to not rent a big vehicle, but a small SUV. As much as we like living in a van, we don't really focus on where we're living and what we're doing. We focus on the places that we want to go and we want to see.
And at the end of the day, Frank prevented us from going to those places. He detoured our route continuously.
I think we may be the only channel that has built a van, bought a van, and is now going to travel in an SUV. Our plan to visit every national park in the lower 48 states is still very much intact, and we will be leaving Michigan very, very soon. It's just one more build, one more vehicle, one more day of packing before we leave. So we're going to stick to what we know, keep it simple, go visit the parks that we want to see, and move on from there. I know this channel can kind of be a roller coaster of storytelling. We just kind of play it by ear. We go with what we think and hope is best for us. And we don't really try to set too many solid plans in the future because especially with COVID and how this whole entire year has gone, you never know what could change. So you need to be a little loosey-goosey and versatile when you travel. And that's what we're doing.
So thank you for sticking with us if you're still here. It's good to be home. This is the text I just received from Nathan's mom.
I don't know why she got the text and not me.
Because I'm more important.
I'm also sorry if you ever thought that we were talking about our relationship. We're still doing just fine.
Your nose poked me in the eye. The new owners of Frank have arrived to take him home. This is a very bittersweet moment, but more sweet than bitter, if I'm being honest. Oh my gosh, there he goes.
Bittersweet?
I said that earlier, and I said, it's more sweet than bitter.
Yeah.
It feels good.
We'll miss them.
Coming up on Sosa's at Sunrise. Oh my gosh, would you look at that?
Today we're going to hike the Endless Wall Trail. This is way better than a spa.
I have to agree. Alabama. Who knew?
This is the coolest place we've ever stayed.
So that's where we came from.